Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Kaylee and today I've got another thrift haul to share with you. So definitely ignore the hair. I've been at home for a few days now and my hair is in its natural state. I went for a run today. It is what it is. It's real life. So sorry that you have to see that. I am going to start with some maxi dresses. These are a little bit too long to have on my hanging rack, but I still wanted to show you those without the bottoms getting dirty and hitting the floor. Okay, so I've got two really pretty maxi dresses to show you. Number one is this Torrid. This is a 00, so not a huge size. I think that equates to like a medium or a large maybe. But it is this really pretty gray floral tiered maxi dress. And I just really love the floral print on this. Torrid's been moving really well for me. Comps are kind of all over the place with Torrid dresses, but I definitely didn't see one like this, so I paid full price at Goodwill for this. I paid $5. I'm thinking I'm going to probably list this for $30 or $35. Next one is this dress. It's not really a brand I think anybody's going to recognize, but this is a plus size, like bohemian, asymmetrical dress with some fringe at the bottom. Got that really gorgeous tie-dye. And the brand is called Millie Gabrielle. Am I saying that right? I'm not sure. And it's a size 3X. I only paid $2 for this, so that's kind of why I picked it up. I think this was meant to be a cover-up maybe, but it was just so pretty. It could be worn as a dress or a cover-up. I will probably list this one for around $30 as well. Okay, so if you guys watch my hauls, you probably know that I don't really have a certain style or aesthetic necessarily to my store. I just pick up whatever sells. So I sell men's, I sell women's, also kids if it's like an incredible brand that will make me money. But for spring and summer, I feel like since they are lighter pieces, they're tank tops or shorts, it is really hard to find good brands to flip for a lot during the warmer weather seasons. So what I do is I really focus on trendy styles, trendy colors, trendy pieces for spring and summer to keep my store running, to keep things moving. So I know basically what's really popular right now is embroidery, that boho look. Puff sleeves are really in, you know, certain bright colors. But all in all, I think that bohemian style has really stuck through from last year into this year. And so I'm trying to focus on picking up pieces like that. So with that in mind, this first one is picked up just because of its style. This is by Kim and Cami, which I think is sold at TJ Maxx. I'm not sure if it's part of like Anthropologie or Urban Outfitters. I don't think it is. I paid $5 for this and I picked it up just for its style. It is button down, which full button down tops and dresses seem to be really in right now and coming into style, but I could not pass up these multicolored embroidered sleeves. These are gorgeous. So I picked this up for $5. I'll probably list this for between $25 and $30. And again, I picked this up for the style, not necessarily for the brand. This is just by H&M. This is a women's size 2, but it's honestly kind of oversized. But it's this kind of like a, I guess it's not a cardigan, more like a lightweight open front top. And I picked it up because of its Western print. This orange is a really good color. It's got gauzy material and it's got the tassel fringe details. And then towards the bottom here, it's got the taping of that Western print along the bottom. It was super flowy. Some keywords I'm definitely going to use are Western. I'll also use gauzy in the title just because of the flow of the material. And one good thing about me being on multiple different platforms is I think that, especially on Poshmark, people focus on those trending styles, so I should be able to sell this for, I'm thinking between 25 and 30 on Poshmark. I'm still going to list it on eBay because that is my main platform where I put everything, but I do think that this will probably sell on Poshmark. And again, that's a good thing about being on multiple different platforms because you get more opportunities for buyers that might want certain pieces. Next is a piece that should do well on just about every platform. It is by Sundance, which is a pretty popular brand, especially this piece. It is totally embroidered. It's got a little bit of structure to it. You can see where the lines break to give it a more flowy cut. Break in the sleeves. It's got embroidery along the side here. And then it kind of peeks through on the back. I haven't done comps on this particular piece, but I do know that this is going to do pretty well, and I'm thinking at least 30, maybe more than that. And I picked this up at Goodwill at full price, so I paid $4.29 for this one. Okay, next is another brand I haven't really heard of. It's called Adiva, and this is a size 3X, and that's the main reason I picked it up. So I picked it up for $4. I really love having plus size pieces in my closet, even if I'm not getting a whole lot of money for it. I'm bringing those buyers in, and even if I don't have a whole lot of plus size items for them to choose from, they might be able to look at my accessories and things for other people. So if nothing else, it's going to bring attention to my store, but I do love having options for everyone. This has a crochet detail and kind of like a kimono sleeve, and it's kind of like that cream color. Neutrals are really in right now, so this is definitely a great color for spring. And just kind of goes along with that bohemian vibe. So I did do comps on this brand, and it seemed to be doing pretty well. I can't remember what the comps were, but I'm thinking I'll probably list this one between 25 and 30, and I think it'll probably sell on Poshmark. Life is Good is a brand that sells really well for me on eBay. This is what the brand looks like. This is a size large. I believe it's a women's. I think I got half off for this, so I only paid $1.50. And this is a Life is Good women's long sleeve crew neck shirt. You can see it's got some details here. Here is the graphic. I can almost always spot a Life is Good shirt because it feels a certain way. And I know that the graphics are somewhere on it, so they usually have a small saying or a graphic. And a little thing on the back. So these don't flip for a whole lot of money for me. I'm probably looking at probably $18, $20 for this, but they flip so quickly for me on eBay that I almost always pick them up if I'm getting them for a couple of bucks. Now, this one might actually go for more because it's a long sleeve. I'm not sure that I've ever sold a long sleeve by them. Next is a piece that I think is going to sell for me on Depop, but of course I'm going to put it on all platforms. This is a vintage denim dress by the brand Forewarned. This is a women's size 8, and this was, I think, 25% off. It was some kind of a discount, so I only paid a couple bucks for this, and it is a snap-up button dress too. So a lot of key factors for this is why I picked it up. So first of all, it's a good length. It's like right above the knee. It's completely full button up, which is really in demand right now. It's got snap buttons, which also a lot of people like. It's vintage, it's denim, it's got a really nice cut to it. I think it could be pretty flattering on someone. And then another reason I picked it up is because I don't know much about this vintage brand, but whenever something has branding all throughout it, I know that it's probably worth something. So it's got branding here, and on all these snap buttons, it's got the brand as well. So that's usually a good indicator to me that I should consider picking it up, and it's got something on the back. I'm going to look more into this brand, but I'm thinking I'll probably ask somewhere between $30 and $35 for this dress. Here's another piece I picked up just for style. This actually doesn't have like a brand tag. There is a tag in here that just has the size and the fabric content. So I think it's probably some kind of a boutique dress. But I have never seen a dress like this, and it feels like quality. So it's tiered, it's got the cinch waist, it's got some ruffles, it's off the shoulder, and then it's got this really pretty sheer embroidered bell sleeve. So that is the main reason that I picked it up. Plus it's a good length. It is a maxi, and I paid $5 for this at Goodwill. I will probably list this for somewhere between $30 and $35 and then accept offers. Lastly are a few bottoms that I picked up. I'm starting to get back into skirts again. In the past, I didn't really like picking them up, but I've had some pretty good luck with them recently. And then I also ran into some really good brands. So I was in the skirt section recently. This one caught my eye simply for aesthetic. It's a good length, not too short, not too long. It's got the fringe detail. You can see it kind of breaks right here, so it's somewhat asymmetric. And then it's got a little bit of, I guess, crochet detail right here. It's by the brand One More, which I'm not really sure where that brand's from. I think it's part of maybe Stitch Fix or something like that. One of the online stores, I think, carries this. But it was really cute. I paid $5 for it. I'll probably only list it for $25, but just because of the style, I thought it would do really well. Okay, I had a jackpot of Ralph Lauren pieces this week, all at one thrift store, and I did break them up because if not, I'd have a whole haul of nothing but Ralph Lauren. So I've got a couple pieces in this haul to show you, and I will have some in the other ones as well. If you're not already subscribed and you do want to be notified when those videos post, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. So this is a Ralph Lauren skirt. This is 100% silk. It's got some animal print on it. Tiger? Giraffe? Tiger. Definitely tiger. What am I talking about? I did do comps on this, and I mean, that's one of those bread and butter brands for me. I love Ralph Lauren, especially really cool prints like this. I'm thinking, honestly, I'll probably ask 35 to 40 for this, maybe even higher. I saw some really great comps for Ralph Lauren skirts, and this is an older tag, I do believe. Yes. So this is an older tag, which I think does better than the newer tag. I think people are looking for the older pieces because there's a lot of older, unique Ralph Lauren pieces that people can't find now, and I have sold some for really good money. This is a size 12 also, which is a really good size for this. I paid $5 for it. Again, I'm thinking I'll probably start it around the $40 mark, but after I do comps, it might be more. And another Ralph Lauren skirt. This one isn't my favorite color, brown. I'm not into the browns, I'm not gonna lie, but it is a neutral color. It's kind of like a chocolate brown, but the real reason I picked it up was because it's a size 12, and it's got this belt detail here, along with this. Kind of gives it, I'm probably going to put equestrian in the title. This to me is something somebody looking for an equestrian style would wear. And I have pretty good luck with equestrian style pieces. Definitely verging on like it could go to many different styles because it is a more basic piece. But because of these details, I will put that in the title. I'll probably ask about $35 for this one. But again, I need to do more detailed comps on each of these pieces. Another Ralph Lauren skirt. This one's definitely a more boho vibe. It is a midi length skirt, and it's got, it's not really tiered. It's got, I don't know if you can see the stitching, but it kind of goes like this. I mean, I guess it's still tiered. I don't know what you would call that though. And it's swings out. So really pretty, really flowy, got that crochet detail, a really good neutral color. This is also a size 12. And again, I need to do more comps, but I'll probably ask probably 40 for this one just because it could be a more modern style. This next one and the last piece of today's haul is a brand that I just learned about, and a definite Bolo for you guys if you've not heard about it. The brand is called Driftwood, and they are a denim brand. They mainly have really cool embroidered pieces. So this one you can see has the embroidery stitching along the side here, and then this one is a flare. It's got the embroidery on the flare bottoms here. Definitely super flared. It's got some, it's not really wear, but where I think water has dried on this and got like salty, probably from the snow. So I do need to wash these. But comps looked very good for this. I do have somewhat of a larger size too, waist 32, which is a good size. I saw comps around like $40 to $50 for this particular style with the embroidery. So yeah, I'd say that is a definite Bolo if you come across Driftwood. It had a really good sell-through rate as well. All right, guys, so that is the end of today's thrift haul. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Be sure and give me a thumbs up if you did like this type of video. That way I know to make more like this and do more hauls for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.